Okay, let's talk about master pages, and let's spend a little bit more time talking about the page panel. And since we only did one page document last time, we didn't really spend too much time other than saying there is a page panel, and here it is. So let's go back to our page panel, and I have this OHV journal open, and I'm going to click on my hand tool just so you can see there's a couple pages. And I'm going to go to this page 2 and page 3 spread so you can kind of get an idea where we're at. I'm going to open the page panel on the right, and remember your page panel may not look like this. If you open these two little arrows at the top in the dark gray area here, if you click on that, your panel may look like this. Just look for the pages. If your links are showing, make sure you just click on the pages panel at the top. I prefer to work like this with the kind of icons, and then when you click on the pages it flies out. That's just my preference. But as soon as you click on the pages panel, you can see that it knows that I'm on page 2 and 3, and if I were to scroll down in my document, it would know that I'm on page 4 and 5. So the page panel is really useful. I'm going to click on this corner here that's got like a texture on it, and as soon as I get close to it, it gives me a vertical arrow, and that just means I can drag it down, because most of the time when you're using this, you have multiple pages, and you can also have multiple masters. So we'll talk about what a master is and how that works in a second. First, I want to talk about how to navigate this. So, we have 5 pages, not a huge document. If we had 25 pages, this would be a harder document to navigate. So I do want to show you how to easily switch between pages. Real easy. If you want to go to page 1, all you do is you double click on it and you go to page 1. So if I want to go to page 5, I click on it, highlight it, and then double click on it, and then I go to page 5. So getting around is real easy. I can just click my way through, find whatever page I want to go to, and get to that page really simple. The thing you have to be careful with is as you're double clicking, you're not actually moving these pages, because in this panel you can move pages. So this is page 2 with the 4 images that we saw when we placed images, and this is our cover. Let's just say in this example this would be a bad reason to change pages, but let's just say we want to put the cover on page 2 and page 2 where the cover is. All I have to do is click once and highlight the cover, and then when I click and drag and I don't let go of the mouse button, I get this different icon with the looks like a hand grabbing a piece of paper. And if I scroll over different areas in the page panel, you can see I get these different lines. What I want to do is actually get over the page that I want to replace, click on it, and you'll see as soon as I get close to that, it will replace that. So now the cover is page 2. You can see it's next to what has always been page 3, and page 2 is now page 1. So I moved that page real easily. So this saves you from like copying all this information and pasting it onto another page and having the layout change, or kind of get messed up in the copy and paste procedure. So you can just move these pages around. I'm going to undo that, so I'm going to click and drag and go back to this left side, get this line up here, and let go, and it drops my page at the very beginning of the document. So that's perfect. Now what I use this for usually is, let's say I have what we call a spread, 2 pages that are facing each other, and I want to move page 4 and 5 above page 2 and 3. Just like we did in the place dialog box, we can hit Control and select multiple pages. So I can click on page 5 and then hold the Control key down, click on page 4, let go of the Control key, and now I have 2 pages selected. So I could select any of these 2 pages, click and drag, and move this arrow before page 2 and 3, and that's where it's going to drop page 4 and what's page 4 and 5 now. If I let go, it will put page 4 and 5 above 2 and 3. So this was page 2, but now it's 4. So this is super useful. Now just be aware that as you move things, especially if you move single pages and you change the arrangement, it may mess up certain elements, especially if you have them going from one page to the other. So just be aware of that, and when you change single pages, just go back and double check. And know that you can undo things. So the undo button works in this panel because you're actually affecting everything else. So if I were to do edit, undo move pages, you can see now it moved to page 2 back to page 2 and page 4 back to page 4. So if you mess up, not a big deal. You can go back and move the pages.